What did Andrew Carnegie do with his wealth? I'm going to talk about how he made it, what he did with it, and how you could duplicate the same thing. I call it R&D, replicate and duplicate successful people, and you'll win faster. Specifically, let's talk about how he did business, how he then moved into education, and how he did philanthropy. I'm going to tie that also to many other successful people. If you look at any of the greats, right? The people who have really made it, they started a company. They started in volatile times. They started like right now in this kind of a recession. The more volatility and the more down times, the greatest companies are started. So what are you doing today? We're in 2023, March. So many opportunities. Businesses are falling down everywhere. Real estate opportunities are everywhere. People are still moving back and forth across the country. There's still states that are in weird lockdowns around the pandemic that are like suffocating small and medium business. So what's your business? And again, I'm the huge fan of starting from nothing. Just get a business up and then get surrounded by mentors. One of the things I know that Andrew Carnegie did his whole life is have mentors. I've had mentors. I followed that same principle at 17 years old because I was given the book Think and Grow at just 17. I got a first mentor. It was just a local bank president guy, but he didn't ever wave a big flag. He wasn't an influencer. He actually wasn't even a mentor publicly. I just went in and asked him. I said, people invest money in this bank. I want to know about millionaires. They're clearly here in your bank. Teach me what people that are wealthy do. So I've been consuming this under mentorship. Andrew Carnegie did the same. So who's mentoring you? Are you getting the right mentors that are millionaires sustainably? I would be that choice for you. And you can call our office at any time for a strategy session. In fact, go to the link below and book an appointment with somebody on our team to have a strategy session and let us help you get up and running in business. If you don't feel like you can start a business alone, join somebody, join another entrepreneur. I was part of the Rich Dad Poor Dad team before I did my part. And I have a lot of people who are affiliates learning how to be great entrepreneurs around the company that we currently run. So business acumen was number one. And it wasn't just in one category, right? He went from many, many categories and became very successful in business, then moved into education, started teaching other people, specifically started teaching and mentoring around investing. Because most people, there's a lot more people, I'll say it this way, that can teach you how to make money. There's not a lot of people that'll teach you how to have a diverse alternative portfolio. They're easily going to say, park your money with a financial planner and park it in the market. Well, you've seen what that's done in the last 3 years. The last 3 years, the stock market in 2020 has gone down in roller coaster 33 to 35%. 2021 was a little more stable. 2022 was a disaster again, 22 to 28% drop. You want to just stay in the market and park and pray? Or do you want to actually start getting educated, learn about investing, learn about business, understand? So there's a depth of knowledge. Those of you that are out there that are sit back and say, I just don't know about money and I'm scared. Well, how many minutes a day do you actually spend learning about it? So to that point, I need you here. 10 to 15 minutes a day on my channel, subscribe, click the notification button, and get educated. You don't have a mindset issue with money. You don't have an energy issue with money. You just have no energy, no plan, no time, and no knowledge around money. So lean in and learn. And the other part of it is surround yourself with 5, 10 people that actually want the same conversation. That's why our community in the Big Table is so successful. Everyone is here because they're either becoming 100,000aires or millionaires, and we're supporting each other in this learning. I don't care which university you go to. My son just got an accounting and finance degree. I have a finance degree. Wasn't taught any of the things that I teach in the entrepreneurial side of how do you market and sell and run a company? How do you invest like an entrepreneur? Get a business going, then deepen your education around investing. And then you become a philanthropist, which is one of the biggest things when he left his legacy, Andrew Carnegie did, is he gave a ton of money away to very, very purposeful causes. So I just want to speak to that. A lot of you start with nonprofit. You can't start a nonprofit. You start with profit. Business, education, then a foundation is the structure. You start a family foundation, not a 501(c)(3). You're not going to be able to actually run the tax structure through your estate very well. So make sure you really get a comprehensive plan. You can tell we know how to do it. Integrated wealth is just that. We put all the pieces together. How you get incorporated in your business, how you actually do some of your investing education and money rules, how you actually put a foundation together so then you can have some charitable philanthropic opportunities inside your family foundation. What do you want to do with generational wealth? That's really where you need to be thinking. Now, some of you might think, well, this video is just way too over the top. I'm just a beginner. Well, then go to my search bar up above and search for, how do I start a business with no money? How do I start a business in my 20s? How do I get started in corporation? How to use credit cards? Use my playlist and use my search bar to really dig in and learn. You want to live and understand Andrew Carnegie's wealth? You got to understand money and business. So be here every day and lean in and learn. Invite your friends and family. If you have any questions, go to askloral.com and ask a question, make a request. We're here to help you, mentor you, guide you, be part of our community.